Hello everyone, welcome to Vedic Astrology. This is another episode on this one-stop astro channel which I bring for you to get latest details on the astrology transits, topics and various concepts that you can understand and at least get some idea about your own horoscope. Today is the end of the year 2017. What we have seen in 2017 is huge and massive transits of the most influential planet in astrology, which are Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. Why this is called influential? Because they do not change their zodiac so easily. Jupiter takes 13 months, Saturn takes 2.5 years. Rahu and Ketu both take 18 months to move out from one zodiac to the other. Now what happens here is, in 2017 we see Saturn transiting from Scorpio to Sagittarius, going back to Scorpio retrogression and coming back to Sagittarius again, all in the same year. That is why each one of us were influenced, changed so immensely and so intensely that we find 2017 as the year of all extremely good, also extremely bad. So there are few events in our life that happened which we will say that were very good. But if somebody asks you how was 2017 for you, you will say that it was very good and very bad at the same time, at least for some of you. Why? Because too many transits were there, so you were feeling the heat, especially the Saturn one. Also you saw Jupiter going out from Virgo, the practical sign, to Libra, a very balanced sign, and Jupiter is now in Vishakha Nakshatra, which is his own nakshatra, and that is why this is going to be a very auspicious event. The start of the year with Jupiter-Mars conjunction in Libra is a very auspicious time. Now what I say is that Rahu and Ketu also had a transit from Leo to Cancer for Rahu and Aquarius to Capricorn for Ketu. This Rahu and Ketu transit also created a lot of impact on various people because these are the natural 4th and 10th houses. So your home and career both are impacted. When your home and career is impacted, your entire life gets impacted, isn't it? So kind of if you see from the Kal Purush or the natural zodiac belt, Rahu was in 4th house, Ketu in 10th house, Jupiter in 7th and the Saturn in 9th. This is the kind of a trapezium that was made by the planets, which is kind of influencing each one of us, and that is why 2017 was a kind of a huge transforming year. Every second day was a change, at least for some of us. And that is why a lot of things in this world got changed in 2017. But comparatively, 2018 is going to be a year of stability. 2018 will see the start of the year with 4 planets in Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter and Saturn, in Rahu in Cancer, Jupiter in Libra, Ketu in Capricorn and Saturn in Sagittarius. 3 planets, Rahu, Ketu and Saturn will not move, but Jupiter will transit from Libra to Scorpio. Now what happens is, if you see this, these planets are basically mutually exclusive. None of them aspect each other. Rahu does not aspect Jupiter, Saturn. Jupiter, Saturn does not aspect Rahu and Ketu. And this means that they are going to act in a very independent and in a very prominent way. So that will also be reflected in your life, in your karma and in your day-to-day life. So now what is going to happen is, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter and Saturn will work in a kind of a quadrilateral formation to give you the action points of the 4 corners of your life. Now, this will not only cover the entire aspect of your day-to-day life, but it will also determine the future. It will lay the foundation of your future life also. So 2018 is kind of a stepping stone. It's a kind of a milestone year for each one of us, so that we utilize this year to the utmost positivity, because I saw the horoscope of 31st of December at midnight and I saw Jupiter and Mars conjunction in Libra and Saturn and a Sun conjunction in Sagittarius. That means this is going to be a very auspicious event, auspicious year for you. So this also means that the effects will be more onto you. You will be able to see more effects, and therefore, because they are working independently, you will be able to harness the energy. I'm not considering the Rahu and Ketu 7th aspect, because this is Rahu, this is Ketu, so this is kind of a single linked. You cannot take this away. So I'm not considering the 7th aspect of Rahu and Ketu, but yes, Rahu and Ketu does not have the aspect on Jupiter and Saturn, but you see Jupiter is placed in Saturn's exaltation sign Libra in his own nakshatra Vishakha, and Saturn is there calmly placed in the Mool Trikona sign of Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. Now what is happening is Saturn and Jupiter is kind of forming a formation, a kind of a friendship bond between them. And this friendship bond will not only give us the friendship result of Saturn and Jupiter, but this will also improve the vitality of each one of us, the dharmic aspect of each one of us, the positive vibrations, the positive vibes, the will to do something is going to now empower us, shine upon us, and therefore we are now landing into a year of karma, the year where we go out of the comfort zone, the year where we punch the problems in their face, the year where we fight, the year where we believe in ourselves, and the year where we create our own destiny. So utilize this full potential of 2018 and you will see the best out of it. Let us go by zodiac, Rashi by Rashi to understand how this year 2018 is going to be for you. So the Rashi number 1 is Aries, which is ruled by Mars, which is a very fiery sign, wants to do a lot of things, has huge ambitions in life. We'll see the Saturn transit in the 9th house in Sagittarius, Jupiter transit in the 7th house, Rahu and Ketu in 4th and 10th house. So whatever applies for the Kal Purush applies for Aries too. You will be like, I want to get rid of the problems which are coming from the other people. A lot of people will give you suggestions. So do understand that when people are talking to you, it's kind of Jupiter who is trying to speak to you. It is up to you whether you take up that information or not. But you should understand that listening is going to be very, very crucial for you. If you will listen properly, if you will improve your listening capabilities, you will understand that the information is coming from all directions, all spheres of your life, and that will improve you because Jupiter is placed in the 7th house, which is the house of exactly in front of you. That means whatever you're seeing comes from the 7th house. Jupiter wants to give you a lot of wisdom from that. Saturn on the 9th house wants to teach you that your destiny can only be created by your experience, by your hard work, and not by believing into destiny, but believing that you can create your destiny. You can do your karma, and the karma phal will be given by Saturn. Saturn's third aspect is on the 11th house, which means that if you believe in karma, if you believe in the Almighty God, if you believe that you can be connected to the godly God and you can be connected to the supernatural forces in a very positive way, Saturn will ensure that the Saturn's struggle for the 11th house will be to give you gains and positivity. Also, Rahu and Ketu in the 4th and the 10th house is going to be like pulling you out from the comfort zone, because there were few things which are not paying you off right now because you are struggling too hard, it's not giving you, but Rahu wants comfort from that area. Rahu don't want you to be in that struggle anymore. He will pull you out from that. This shows diversification, role change, complete transformation of business, start of a new venture, moving to a foreign land, getting married, solving the issues of marriage, better career, better marriage, better finance perspective. But yes, better struggle too. Yes, the struggle will be more because Saturn wants you to believe in karma. Because Saturn's 10th aspect is on the 6th house, Saturn wants you to work more towards your disputes rather than start something new. So better complete the pending task before starting, because if you start immediately anything new, Jupiter wants to give you, but Saturn is saying, hey, complete the pending homework before. So always focus on the homework before. You have one complete year with you. Both Jupiter and Saturn and Rahu and Ketu is in your favor. So complete your pending homework and then you will see the rise of your zodiac sign. So for Taurus, Saturn is going to be in the 8th house. Rahu is going to be in the 3rd house, Ketu in the 9th house, and Jupiter is going to be in the 6th house. Because your prominent planets Jupiter and Saturn are placed in 6th and 8th house, this is obviously not going to be a very good time. I won't say it's a bad time, but what you have to do is, you have to understand why the planets are placed in such a way. Because Jupiter is in 6th house, it is ruling 8th house. 8th house Lord goes into the 6th house. So this means that there are few things which are chronic in your life. They will increase the intensity. So the time has come that you really fight. Because Rahu is in 3rd house, it will increase your struggle. And Ketu is in 9th house, which means your fate will be diversified. The favor will not be upon you. But what you have to do is, you have to literally be alone, fight and win. Because ultimately, if you see your Karma Sthan Swami or 10th house Lord, career house lord, karma house lord Saturn is placed in the 8th house. What does this mean? No matter how negative your life is, no matter how much luck is not favoring you, no matter how much results you're not getting from your life, remember two things. Do not invest if it will not give back. And the second thing is, your karma will do the transformation of your life, because 8th house is the house of transformation. So believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, you will go leaps and places. This is not the year to be on the bed, to be on the comfort side, but this is the year to fight back, because you are supposed to win. Coming to the Gemini. For Gemini, if you see, Saturn is in the 7th house, Jupiter is in 5th house, Rahu is in 2nd house, and Ketu is in 8th house. There can be some health issues. There will be differences with the spouse. If you have a long pending divorce case, that can finalize itself. But do not try to create another tension with the spouse, because Saturn will want you to work towards your marriage. Remember, wherever Saturn will sit, he will want you to do karma from that house. And since Saturn's karma is coming from the 7th house, Saturn will say that, hey, this is the time when you negotiate properly with your wife, with your spouse, and also your business partner. Also, this shows that while traveling, you may start some business, or you may get an idea, or you may meet somebody who will become your future partner. This means that Jupiter is in 5th house, aspecting your 9th house, aspecting your ascendant. It's a very auspicious time, because all air signs are aspected by Jupiter, and they do not have the influence of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu in 2nd house means that your bank balance will expand. But at what cost? You must understand, at what cost? Yes, this will make you workaholic, because you will get the gains out of it. You will have the financial success. But Ketu in the 8th house will make you understand if you go too fast. You need to invest all of your money that you earn from this year, or at least the most of them, to get the maximum out of it. Because Rahu's energy that is coming from the bank balance is going back to the 8th house, which is the house of investment. And also, the natural 11th house lord is situated in the 7th house. So if this is a very good year for businessmen, and also for everybody who is earning, who is thriving, and each one of us is trying to earn some money for our bread and butter. But this is going to be a financially very good year for you, only if you invest it properly. Otherwise, Rahu's property is to have it, but then quit it. So if you earn good amount of money, block it somewhere. Also, it means that you need to take very good care of your health, because Saturn can cause really chronic things, especially in the abdomen or the bones or in the thigh and the leg area. It can cause tiredness, because it is aspecting straightforward onto your ascendant. If it is worth it, do it. But I don't think that losing your health is for any worth. You need to take care, do yoga, do pranayam, do exercises, join the gym, keep yourself healthy, and everything will fall into its place automatically. Now for Cancer. Rahu is in your ascendant, Ketu is in your 7th house, Saturn is in your 6th house, and Jupiter is in your 4th house. You are going to revolt from yourself. Too much of expression is bad for you. This can create a lot of confusion, lot of headache, and you will focus more on yourself rather than the other person. So you need to divert your attention from yourself to the world around you. Because Jupiter is there in the 4th house, you will obviously have a good environment at home. Saturn in 6th house will obviously help you work towards your losses, work towards your enemies. But this also means that this is the time when you will focus more on your problems rather than everybody else. To some extent it's good, because you will focus more on your problems, you will try to solve your issues. You will try to be somebody that you are not. To a certain extent it's good, but do not do it beyond a certain capacity. Because then what will happen is that Rahu has a habit to go to extreme. You will go to extreme, and this will make you selfish. This will make you think more about yourself than about others. And if that starts happening, and if by your actions somebody gets hurt, knowingly or unknowingly, Saturn is there in 6th house. 6th house is the house of disputes. Either Saturn will kill the dispute, or Saturn itself will become a dispute. This means the property thing can get stuck up. Small cases can open up. Legal issues can start coming up. A lot more disturbing, small recurring disturbances. Small animal can bite you. You can have a small accident. I'm not trying to fear, but what I'm saying is, although the planets are favoring your karma, although they are saying that you need to come out of your comfort zone, lift and push like a rocket, but don't leave Earth. Be on the same planet to have the finest effect of this well-placed zodiac placement. Not only this is going to affect you as an individual, but also your career, your entire life's perspective, because Jupiter is aspecting. See how Jupiter is aspecting. Jupiter is aspecting your 8th house, 10th house and 12th house. Rahu is aspecting your 5th house, 7th house and 9th house. Ketu is aspecting your 3rd house, 1st house and 11th house. You can understand, if you know a bit of astrology, you will understand what I am trying to say. Stay cool, stay calm, be on the Jupiter side. Do not try to do something that you are not supposed to do and you will land up doing it. Will make you land up into someplace else where you are not supposed to be. So be very careful. If you are careful, this year 2018 is going to be a year of huge positivity for you. Now comes Leo. Unfortunately for Leo, Rahu is there in the 12th house, that too in the moon sign Cancer. Leos will have the most frustrating year. I won't say in a very big sense, but yes, to a certain extent this year will be frustrating. This year will be an year where you will be thinking more rather than doing things. Although you will have Saturn placed in your 5th house, Jupiter placed in your 3rd house, you will think more about productivity rather than doing it. What I would suggest you is, instead of making plans, start executing your plans. Because Rahu is there in the 12th house, he will be like, you can do this, you can, it will seed you with unexpected, or you say the plans that you cannot even achieve, non-feasible plans, non-feasible aims you will give to yourself. Don't do that, because Saturn is there in the 5th house, and 5th house is the house of productivity, right? If Saturn is there in the productivity, your karma should be to improve the productivity with whatever you have, not with something that is out of the box. This is not the year to be out of the box. If you focus on the productivity, Rahu will be bound to give you out of the box solution, because understand that from May next year, Rahu will be in Pushya Nakshatra, which is the Saturn Nakshatra. So Rahu is bound to give you the out of the box solutions, but only if you understand that the productivity of existing things has to be taken care first. Don't worry, Jupiter in the 3rd house will guide you and assist you in your struggle. It will assist you in your karma, and you will land up in the best possible way. Just don't be on the side of Rahu. Just don't think much. This is the time of executing something and not reimagining, reinvesting into some idea that you don't even know whether it is going to work or not. Don't go towards an unknown foreign idea, but go towards known that you have been already working on. So if you just limit yourself to this for at least 6 months, the second half of the 2018 will be very, very fruitful for you. So I just wish you all the best and hope for the best. Now for Virgo. Virgo will see Rahu in the 11th house, Ketu in the 5th house, Jupiter in the 2nd house and Saturn in the 4th house. This is like a financial transit for you, because not only your own zodiac is ruled by Mercury, which is a financial zodiac, but this will make you more practical. Just don't get too much focused about earning money. Do not dry up your emotions. Do not dry up in a way that your focus is now only on earning money. Yes, Saturn can push you into situations where earning money will be the only solution with you, but still try to not become greedy and be satisfied with Jupiter in the 2nd house, because Jupiter will take care of the money, the labh, the bank balance that you will have. Getting more and more, that means going by the side of Rahu will have a very bad Saturn in the 4th house. That means your 4th house is what? Your own comfort. Yes, you will be pulled out of your comfort zone. This is not the time to sleep, but being too comfortable is not a good idea. Because Ketu is there in the 5th house, this shows that your productivity will be diversified. You will have to think about multiple areas at the same time. kind of a burden kind of thing, but if you take it positively, you will gain from multiple areas. So also just a hint of caution that if you're planning for childbirth at this time, you need to be slightly careful and have a horoscope analyzed, because Ketu in the 5th house doesn't seem to be a very good position. And just have your horoscope analyzed, and if you see if your Ketu is not in a bad position, if your own natal Ketu is in a good position, then it's okay. But if your own natal Ketu or your 5th house is in a bad position, then you need to have an analysis done to get rectified and have some basic remedies done so that you get prevented from any negativity or harm from the Ketu. But overall, this is going to be a financially improvement year. Also the year where you will be pushed into struggle, but to earn money, but to gain. So I would suggest you fight with spirit, do good, be good, and always remember, this is a tip. I won't say why, and it's a kind of a secret tip for you. Help somebody who is not asking you. Libra, guys, do I need to give a video for you? Libra is having Jupiter in ascendant, Saturn in the 3rd house, Rahu in the 10th house, and Ketu in the 4th house. It's a very good year for you. Just need to see if your own horoscope is preventing anything. Otherwise, this year will give you a lot of benefits. Not only Jupiter is pleased to be in there in the 1st house, aspecting 5th and 9th house, but also Saturn is aspecting your 12th house, preventing your losses. So you will have your karma done to prevent your losses. You will have your karma done to rebuild yourself. This is the year where you transform into someone whom you always imagine to be, always the positive one. But yes, this is going to be one big positive year for you. Make most out of it. I won't say much about Libra because I think Libra will have the best time in 2018 unless your own horoscope prevents it. Scorpio will have Jupiter placed in the 12th house, Rahu placed in the 9th house, Ketu in the 3rd house, and Saturn will be placed in your 2nd house. What do I say? Only unfortunately for Scorpio, this is not a good year. Why I am telling you? 2nd house Lord is there in the 12th house. Saturn is there in the 2nd house, aspecting your 7th house. This means that you can invest your money into some places where you should not and end up losing it. This also means that you had a lot of pending dreams and desires which you were thinking to execute, but you were not able to, so you will spend a lot of money onto that. Just be very careful with what you spend because your gains in this year will be limited, and it is not advisable to do something and break your existing FD or whatever investment that you have to spend unnecessarily. Be very, very careful with how much money you are spending, because also donating to somebody should be done in moderation. You need to be very careful because Rahu is there in the 9th house. There can be losses from travel. Although traveling is what you should do, because traveling will give you comfort, because Rahu is there in Cancer zodiac in the 9th house, giving comfort from traveling. But understand that traveling will be happening more than that you are expecting, and therefore your money will be spent. So you have to somehow have that calculation done, that how will you maintain that traveling kharcha or traveling expenses. But yes, traveling is good. So this is also a remedy. If you are frustrated, if you're not getting things, if you're too overwhelmed by something, just travel. You will feel relaxed. And always travel into religious place. That will give you more relaxation. Or go towards sea, go to the beaches, do a river cruise, do a sea cruise. This will help you a lot, gaining the energy from the water, because you're trying the 1st, 5th and the 9th is ruled by water sign, and Rahu is there in the watery sign. But just be very careful. Don't overspend. Again, I will say don't overspend. Next comes Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius will have Saturn on ascendant, Jupiter in 11th house, Rahu in 8th and Ketu in 2nd. Rahu is going to create a lot of investment scenarios. You will invest in a lot of things that you were pending, that you were thinking to invest in. You will be working more towards yourself. So your lot of investment will be on yourself. You will not only gain your money, but also you will gain wisdom. You will gain insight into things. You will do more karma towards yourself. So this is a good thing, because you need to change. Because from the last 2.5 year planetary position, I just know that Sagittarius needs to change. This is the best time to change. This is the best time when you can invest something on you. So what you have to do is you have to understand what planets are speaking to you. Just do it without even thinking in a negative way, because overthinking can push you into not doing. Remember, Saturn wants you to do, but slowly. Rahu wants you to invest quickly. Try to have that balance done. A small quick investment and then a slow investment is going to be beneficial. So do something which have long-term as well as short-term outcomes. Overall, Sagittarius will have a very good 2018. So wish you all the best and wish you loads of success. For Capricorn, Capricorn has Ketu in the first house and Rahu in the 7th house, Saturn in the 12th house and Jupiter in the 10th house. Ketu in first house and Rahu in 7th house. You will listen to your own voice less and you will listen to others' voice more. Do not do that. Just keep your surroundings cleared, clean, tidy, and always focus more on yourself rather than somebody else, because Rahu is there in the 7th house. So your sensory organs will get a lot of feed. Don't be at loud places. Don't be into argument with everyone. Try to strike that balance in you and try to focus more on the Jupiterian side than on the Rahu side. Because for Capricorn, Jupiter is there in the 10th house. Career perspective is extremely high. Rahu is there in 7th house. This further improves the career perspective because both expansion, planet of expansion, Jupiter planet of expansion, Rahu planet of explosion are there in the career houses, 10th and 10th from the 10th, that is the 7th, and Ketu is there in the ascendant. So this means that you will work more and more towards expanding your career, but by losing yourself, don't do that. And also, if you face defeat, Ketu will try to make a person go down in depression. Don't be there. Just try to fight that, because your 10th house, since your ascendant lord is there in the 12th house, you need to replan whatever you are trying to do. You need to go back to square one and understand where your roots are. And if you try to do that, if you understand where your roots are, you will get to know that there are a lot of things that you were missing, and now you won't miss that. Because your 12th house lord is 11th from itself in 10th house, you will not only execute what you were thinking, but you should execute it with caution by not coming into by not believing into something in a false belief. Basically, if somebody is suppose praising you that you can do it, just be cautious whether you can do it or not. Always check the feasibility factor of your own capacity, whether you can do that task or not. It's okay that you wanted to do for a long time, but whether it is feasible at this time or not is very much needed. So go slow, think slowly, think practically, and you will come out successful. Next is the zodiac Aquarius. What will happen for the Aquarius? Aquarius has Saturn placed in the 11th house, Jupiter placed in the 9th house, Rahu placed in the 6th house, and Ketu placed in the 12th house. This is very good because this shows that your loans will end, your enemies will basically go away from you. You will be focused more on gaining things, that what you want to gain from your life. You will gain a lot of things, maybe because Saturn is there, which is the ascendant lord in the 11th house. You may gain something by closing few chapters of your life, because Saturn is always believing into closing the pending karma and before starting a new karma. So that can happen. So for the initial first half of 2018, you may find a bit negative result, kind of a setback from your life, but later on your life will shoot like an arrow which is pulled back. So just believe in yourself, move ahead. Your luck is going to favor you. Believe in yourself, believe in God, and just chant the mantra Asato ma sadgamaya tamso ma jyotirgamaya mrityur ma amritam gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And always have positive communication, give the positive vibe to people, try to motivate everyone you meet, and you will find success in your own life. Coming to the final zodiac sign, which is Pisces. Pisces will see Jupiter in the 8th house, Rahu in the 5th house, Ketu in the 11th house, and Saturn in the 10th house. Since your ascendant lord is Jupiter, Jupiter goes into the 8th house. You will think more about more about yourself, and it shows that you will become more supernatural, more a believer of occult, a believer in spirituality, a believer in the other life, because 8th house is the house of all secrets. You will get to know more about yourself at this time, because since ascendant lord is going in the 8th house and this is Jupiter, you will understand more of what you need, what you want in your life. So this is a kind of a transformation, but by realization. You will understand about your life more and more, and this is what is in store for you for the entire year. Because Saturn is placed in the 10th house, your karma will be towards improving and executing into the fact that you don't want any more loss. But to have this happen, there can be some unwanted scenarios in your life which can push you to do this. So before that happens, you yourself start going into that path. Start going into the path of self-realization. Meditate more. Try to chant more mantra, because Jupiter is in the 8th house. Chanting mantra, chanting the Guru mantra, chanting Guru Gayatri, or just chanting Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah is going to bring you a lot of positivity in your life. Believe in Guru, believe that God is also our Guru and He will guide us. Believe in astrology, because astrology will guide us, and this will help us to improve our life. But yes, 2018, at least for the first 10 months, is going to be a learning phase of you. This learning phase will not only give you a lot of benefits, but this will also make you a better person. So this is the time when you become a better person, and this is the time when you clear off all the thoughts. Because Saturn's third aspect is in the 12th house, which is the subconscious mind, you will have which is called as Atma Manthan, or self churning, to make yourself a better human being. The best possible transit is for Pisces. Thank you guys for watching Punneit's Astrology. Please subscribe, because it's a subscription that keeps you and me stay connected. Click that red button below, subscription. It takes just 1 second, and I'm targeting a lot of likes in this video. So if you watch this video and you like the video, even for 5 minutes or even for a minute, and if you feel clicking the like button, click the thumbs up, and this will help me into getting more and more idea that you are liking my content, and the more content you like, the similar content I will upload. And also do give your suggestions in the comment section below. I hope you will subscribe, I hope you will like, I hope you will comment your views onto this video. To watch other videos of Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu transit, explore my channel, and you will get those videos there. Please subscribe this channel, spread the news, spread the video. Thank you guys for watching Punneit's Astrology. Wishing you a very happy and prosperous 2018 and a very blissful year ahead. Thank you.